Shocking news. 80% of retirees think they have enough money to live comfortably versus non-retirees. Only 53% of non-retirement Americans think they have enough saved for a comfy retirement. Shocking. Shocking. No, it's not shocking. We've been talking about this a lot. Most retirees in the U.S. believe they have enough money to live comfortably. In fact, 80% of American retirees share this belief, which is significantly higher than their non-retired counterparts. It's almost as if a guy named Andrew Biggs from AEI, American Enterprises Institute, who used to be the number 2 guy at the Social Security Administration, has reported that time and again. I just got a cut, by the way, if you're wondering why my hair looks so good, so charming, beautiful, cut my hair. We've been hearing about this time and again. It's like, whoa. So when we interview retirees, they're happy. Why? Because they're not running out of money. The vast majority of retirees say, yeah, they're living comfortably. The vast majority. So how come, and this has been going on for years and years and years and years, how come the vast majority of retirees always say they're doing fine? You know, they could always use more. But like, yeah, we're getting by. We're not eating cat food. We're not living in a van down by the river. We're getting by comfortably. We're satisfied. The satisfaction surveys of retirees, just like this, is 80%. 4 out of 5 people are satisfied in retirement. And yet, again, a retirement doomsday. It's just freaking nuts, man. A retirement, we're all going to die in retirement eating cat food and turning tricks for money. It's just scare tactics. Meanwhile, only 53% of non-retired Americans think they have enough money saved to live out a comfortable retirement. Wonder why that would be. Gallup's 2021 findings are marginally different from what it recorded a year prior, which found that 81% of retirees were confident in their life savings, where only 51% were the same. And the year before that, 78% of retirees, we've talked about this a million times a Sunday, just here on this channel. However, current sentiments are more optimistic than 2012. In 2012, only 72% of retirees felt confident about their retirement savings. Remember, that's still 3 out of 4. Versus 38% of non-retirees. When it comes down to where Americans get or expect to get their income, the top 3 sources are your retirement accounts, Social Security, and work-based pensions. At the same time, only a portion of the survey's respondents indicated they'd heavily rely on any of these sources. For example, 35% of retirees say their retirement plans are a major source, while 49% of non-retirees said they expect their retirement plans to be a major source. Other income streams Americans are relying on or expect to rely on for retirement include savings, CDs, equity they built up their home, exactly, annuities, insurance payments, and money gained from inheritance. Regardless of where non-retirees expect to get their future income from, all have taken a look at their current household income to determine whether they have enough to retire or not. See, that's where they're making a mistake. Don't take a look at your current household income to determine if you have enough to retire. That's freaking stupid. Don't do that. Your current income today has nothing to do with your future needs. It has nothing to do with each other. It just doesn't. It's nuts. 33% of non-retirees whose households make less than $40,000 per year think they can retire comfortably versus 49% of non-retirees whose households make between $40,000 and $100,000. So 33% of non-retirees whose households make less than $40,000 a year think they can retire comfortably versus half who make between $40,000 and $100,000. So bear with me just a second. Foremost, remember, transfer payments are not included in your income numbers. Just FYI, all right? So we know if you're living in the poor range, relatively poverty, you're getting transfer payments, so those are not included in your income numbers, all right? Which is stupid, but it is what it is, all right? So if you're making $40,000 a year, all right, remember Social Security is a progressive. The less you make, the more you get relative to your income. So we're going to go to our trusty spreadsheet here, and we're going to say, Joe Schmo. And remember, this said households, all right? Remember, 33% of non-retirees whose households make less than $40,000 a year. Households, that's household income. So we're going to say you got $40,000 a year, and we're going to say we have 35 years of labor. All right, so we're going to say 40,000. We're going to equal that times that. And we're going to say that 40,000 has been already indexed. So we're using just today's index numbers. So 40,000 today was 30,000 10 years ago. It's 20,000, 20, you got it. So that gives us 1.4 million of total indexed earnings. Now we divide that equals this divided by 420. And that will give us 3,333 is our AIME. Our AIME, that's what that is. All right, so now we got to figure out what our PIA is. Our PIA is our primary insurance amount. Our primary insurance amount. And what we figure out is we take the first $960, so we go equal 960 times 0.9. All right, so we get 864 of the first 960. Then we say we got to do equals 3333 minus 960. And this is in 2021, by the way. All right, so 2,373, and we're going to go like this. Boink. We're going to go like that. Boink. And we're going to times that by 0.32 times 0.32. All right, so we get that. Then we're going to go equals sum. Right. And we're going to just do, oops. Equals sum these two guys right here. All right. So our PIA is 1623. All right. 1623. That's the amount we'll get at our full retirement age at 67, for instance. So 1623, you're going to times that by 12 equals this times 12. Our annual Social Security is $19,480. $19,480. Our income is only $40,000. All right, so we have income of $40,000. We're going to subtract. We're going to say 10% into the 401k. Oops. So that's going to be minus 4,000. 4,000 to 401k. We're going to say 7.65 to FICA equals this times 0.0765. And we'll say another, I don't know, we'll say 10% taxes, another 4,000 in taxes. All right, so we're going to go equals sum of this, oops, 1 second, of this minus, can I do it like that? Oops, don't let me do it. Let me pause it. So after taxes, 401k contribution, and FICA, we're living on $28,000. So let's just say our 401k contribution, we'll just say is not 10%, we'll say $1,500. All right, just for simplicity. So we're making $31,404. That's our take-home pay. That's our take-home pay. All right, I got to go plug this in here just a second. Take-home pay. But remember, that's household pay. But remember, that's household income. So we're going to get half of this too. So we're going to equal that, divide by 2. And we're going to equal these two guys together, that plus this. And that's how much our Social Security is going to give us because we have two couples. That's our spousal benefit and the primary is retirement benefit. And that's assuming spousal benefit doesn't have any of her own income at all. But remember, $40,000 was a household income. So here we're living on almost the exact same thing we were living on before. Yeah, it's crazy man talk. All right, can I go back to my thing here? There we go. So the idea that it's nuts. Not surprisingly, 3/4 of non-retirees, not surprisingly, 3/4 of non-retiree households that make more than $100,000 are confident they'll have enough to retire comfortably. Yeah, I'd be more kind of worried if I was them than if I was the people making $40,000 a year. So again, the whole point is, once you're retired, you spend differently, and you realize, we got it paid. It's no big deal. I mean, of course, we could want more, but are we getting by? Are we living comfortably? Yeah. Are we satisfied? Yeah. The proof is in the pudding. The real life people who are retired all say they're doing just fine. Listen to those people, not the naysayers. All right, we'll see you.